Alrighty guys, so I think one of the things that people might want to know, and I'm sure I'm going to make a lot of these videos of all sorts of thoughts that go through my head, but at this moment, so I got on methadone in 2014. I've been on it ever since. I did have a relapse in 2018, but ever since then I've been clean. It was a short-lived relapse, thank God. But nonetheless, it was still a relapse. And they say that relapse is part of recovery. And I truly do believe that, because sometimes you have to go back through and remember why you wanted to recover to begin with. Methadone, I was brought to methadone because I was living a shitty life. I was addicted to pills. From shooting perk 30s to taking them to, that whole scene. If you have any addiction in your blood and have experienced it and you are an addict, then you know what I mean when I say that. And we don't always make the best decisions. Actually, I don't think we make good decisions at all while going through addiction. The one thing I do remember, and I kind of wish I would have vlogged those moments, but I remember always hating that I had to wake up and chase the feeling of feeling better. Which everybody hates that. So you make changes and you fix it and you drive on. So one of those changes was methadone. It is now 2023. I've been on it for damn near 10 years. It's time to change, and I'm tired of being on methadone. When you're on methadone, you lose your feelings and emotions altogether. I've had people pass away in my family that it didn't faze me, and it should have. So I don't want to not feel. I don't want to not have that ability to love. So that's one of the reasons I'm switching from methadone to suboxon. Another one is methadone is extremely sedating. And I guess you don't realize how sedating it is until you're off of it and you make that change, or you see somebody else make that change. I sleep a lot and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I want to be out there and I want to hustle and I want to make that money. And I want to provide for my family. And it's hard when you go out and you start to do that, and then you're tired and you have to take a nap. And then that nap turns into you damn near slept the day away. And it's depressing. Yes, methadone did help me at the beginning. It did give me a sense of life. It did give me a chance again. So I don't hate methadone. I don't hate, the whole reason to be on it from that lifestyle to switch over to have a good lifestyle. But if I could give any advice at this point in time, if you guys are going through active addiction and you're using and you want a chance at life, then do that. If you need to get on methadone, do it. Just don't stay on it as long as I did. Use it as a crutch to get into the next phase, or rather a stepping stone. I guess crutch is not the word, but a stepping stone. Use it as a stepping stone. Get off the drugs. Use methadone. If I could do it all over again, I probably would go straight to suboxon and not have done anything with methadone. But, do what you got to do to get yourself better and get yourself right, and give yourself a fighting chance, because none of us wanted to be there. None of us wanted, to live that life, or, it's not like we woke up one day and being like, you know what, I want to be a piece of shit, because we didn't. Next, you start, you party, you have fun, you use it for pain, whatever the whole reason behind why you got to where you are with addiction, it's still, I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I guess you don't wake up and start it. You wake up one day and then you realize I don't feel very well. Something's wrong. And then you take that pill and you're like, oh, all right, I'm good, you know? And that's where it begins. And then the next thing you know, however long it takes you to come out of that chapter of your life, so be it. Everything happens for a reason. We all go through shit in life that leads us to where we need to be. So get yourself right. If I could do it again, I would have went straight into taking suboxon over methadone. If I knew what I know now, that's what I would have done that. But if that's the route you take, then so be it. What I'm going to be blogging is the changeover. I'm going to be blogging, you know, going from methadone to suboxone, because there's a lot of like myths out there that suboxone gets in your in your bones, and there's a lot. Nonetheless, I'm glad that whoever is here with me is going to be here with me and watch this whole phase of my life change from that to this. And then we'll do it again when I go from suboxone to nothing. I am debating on getting the shot. I'll let you guys know if we do that. But as of right now, the doctor and I have done it to where it's just the tablets. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything, let me know, and I'll do the best I can to answer it. Until then, I will see you probably when I'm going through the withdrawal.